Hello, future sharks. I hope you are feeling fantastic today as I welcome you to our admissions webinar. My name is Angelica, and I represent the Graduate Admissions Department at Nova Southeastern University's College of Computing and Engineering, or the CCE for short. As a heads up, everyone will be muted during this presentation for the best sound quality. But don't worry, you'll have a chance to ask questions during our Q&A after the presentation. There is a lot of helpful information to share with you today, including valuable suggestions on preparing a competitive application. So let's dive right in. I'd like to start off by giving you a closer look at some academic highlights about NSU's College of Computing and Engineering and briefly share some career insights. The National Security Agency, or NSA, and its affiliated federal agencies, including but not limited to the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, and the FBI, designates NSU as a National Center of Academic Excellence, or NCAE, in cybersecurity. This means that our curriculum in cybersecurity meets or exceeds the requirements and standards that is expected of a leader in cybersecurity education. And our graduates are definitely hard at work. A lot of our alumni have landed careers at many recognizable organizations that include the ones you see here, as well as other well-known organizations such as Boeing, IBM, Merrill Lynch, and various US government agencies, like the FBI. Alumni also have the opportunity to grow their businesses or advance their career by having access to network with some of the 4,500 other alums. The CCE offers innovative courses in data science, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and mobile learning, just to name a few. Our faculty and administration continuously innovate courses to prepare students to thrive and succeed in the current technology industry. All our courses are taught by experienced faculty members who hold terminal degrees from regionally accredited institutions across the world. So, why choose a tech career? I'd like to share some information which will demonstrate the strength of the IT industry. According to Dice.com, a website aimed at providing tech professionals with career opportunities, data, insights, and advice, skills in big data, cloud, and process management are in high demand and are currently driving compensation upward. By being aware of current trends like these, CCE takes pride in making sure students are offered the necessary technical knowledge and skills to be competitive and well-equipped for dominating in the fields of technology. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment in computer and information technology occupations is projected to grow 11% from 2019 to 2029, much faster than the average for all occupations. This means that the job market for tech professionals remains strong heading into this year. Employers are still realizing the necessity to not only fill the growing demand for tech professionals in the industry, but to also reward and incentivize tech talent by offering competitive bonuses and the salaries these professionals demand. So, if you're contemplating whether or not to earn a degree in technology, this is a great time to do it. And the CCE is a great option because we offer the tools to advance your career in the tech industry. So let's take a look at some potential careers in the tech industry. According to the Robert Half Technology Salary Guide, these are 7 out of the 10 technology jobs to watch out for because they are in high demand and earn good salaries. Please keep in mind, the salaries listed reflect the 50th percentile or midpoint of starting salaries. Just to give you an example of how our programs can lead to these career paths, someone who earns a degree from our MS in computer science or information assurance and cybersecurity program could potentially be a future software engineer. And aside from these careers listed, there are many more opportunities out there as well. And these are just some examples to give you an idea. And this is a perfect time for me to mention that if you become a shark at NSU, we highly encourage you to take full advantage of our Career Development Office because they are dedicated to helping all NSU students with career planning, job, and networking resources, and much more. So why should you choose the NSU CCE? Now that I've gone over why you should choose a tech career, I'd like to bring you on over to why you should choose Nova Southeastern University's College of Computing and Engineering to earn your tech degree. These are just some of the major reasons. You can choose to be a full-time or part-time student and take courses online on campus, or as a mixture of both. Just note our doctoral programs are primarily online. We focus on giving you your competitive advantage by offering degree programs that prepare you for careers listed by US News and World Report's 100 Best Jobs. Our 8-week courses are designed to be completed in 1 year with high quality education. In the tech world, every second counts. As I highlighted earlier, our cybersecurity curriculum is recognized by NSA and its affiliated federal agencies as a national center of academic excellence. To ensure our students are getting the best experience, we have our state-of-the-art facilities, including the latest classroom technology and best research libraries. You would also have the reassurance that our courses are taught only by professors who have doctoral degrees and are experts in the field. Now let's learn about what degrees you can earn at NSU CCE. We currently have 7 Master of Science degree programs consisting of 10 courses with 30 credits in each program. They are computer science, cybersecurity management, data analytics, information assurance and cybersecurity, information systems, information technology, and technology and organizational leadership. We also have 2 graduate certificate programs consisting of 4 courses and 12 credits each. They are cybersecurity management and data analytics. Courses for both the MS and graduate certificate programs run for 8 weeks and are available online, on campus, or as a combination of both. On average, students take 2 courses per 8-week session. As I mentioned, graduate students can study full-time or part-time, giving you the flexibility to continue working while you earn your degree. Please keep in mind some programs offer mostly online courses and may not be suited for students who require all or mostly on-campus courses. If you need a majority of on-campus courses, please contact us and we would be happy to discuss these programs with you in more detail. We have 3 doctoral programs at the CCE. They are computer science, cybersecurity management, and information systems. For all of our doctoral programs, the curriculum consists of coursework and research, which then leads to the completion of a dissertation. You can also choose to be a full-time or part-time student. Please note that our doctoral programs are not suited for international students who will need an I-20 to study in the US, as the primary delivery of these programs is online. A few noteworthy features about our PhD programs are a unique program format that is delivered as a blend of on-campus and mostly online courses and activities, allowing students to complete their PhD without interruption of their career. We now also offer the BS to PhD pathway, which consists of a minimum of 66 credits, and the MS to PhD pathway, consisting of a minimum of 51 credits. On average, it may take a student 3 to 5 years to complete the program, depending on the pace of coursework and time spent during the research and dissertation portion of the program. Now that you know what the programs are, let's talk about the requirements to get started. For the master's and graduate certificates, you will need at least a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution with a 2.5 overall GPA, the online application with a $50 application fee, all official transcripts from every college institution attended, a resume, and program-specific admission requirements, which I will expand on more in a bit. Our PhD admission requirements are, for the MS to PhD pathways, you will need at least a master's degree from a regionally accredited institution with a 3.2 overall GPA. For the BS to PhD pathways, you'll need at least a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution with a 3.2 overall GPA. The online application with $50 application fee, all official transcripts from every college institution you attended, a resume or CV, 3 letters of recommendation, an essay, and program-specific admission requirements. So aside from the general requirements for all of our graduate programs, the program-specific admission requirements highlight the kind of requirements that are specific to the degree program of your interest. It is the background knowledge that the admissions committee looks for in a potential candidate. In some cases, prerequisite courses may help bridge the gap of knowledge. This is determined during the admission review process. Also, I like to point out that the GRE is not required for any of our graduate programs. So that's one less thing you have to worry about. And for our international students, in addition to these requirements listed, if your degree was completed outside of the US, we would need an official foreign transcript evaluation report from a NACES member that includes the US equivalency statement, a course-by-course analysis, and a GPA calculation. English is not your native language, we would require an English proficiency test score. You can choose from any one of these options listed. The number next to each one of these options indicate the required minimum overall score from the test. And this is a friendly reminder that our doctoral programs are not suited for international students who will need an I-20 to study in the US. For transcripts, we recommend to allow sufficient time to submit official transcripts, evaluation reports, and test scores. We do allow unofficial copies of degree documents and test scores for the purpose of expediting your file to the admissions committee. Please keep in mind, though, that if you are admitted, it would be on a provisional status, meaning you are able to register only for the first term, and you would not be able to receive an I-20 or financial aid until those official documents are submitted. The content of your resume should provide a descriptive account of your academic background and professional experience. Highlight the areas of experience that pertain to the program you're applying to. The CV includes more detailed information about your professional career, articles published, awards, and recognitions, and is recommended for the PhD applications. Letters of recommendation are required for our doctoral programs. If you are applying to our master's or certificate programs, it is optional, and you're more than welcome to submit letters of recommendation as additional support documents. We recommend to request for substantive evaluations from professors or from people in a position to comment on your career promise and outlook. These recommendations hold the most value. For PhD applicants, you would request for recommendations electronically through your account after you submit your application. If you are applying to the PhD program after completing a master's degree from the CCE, you should definitely request letters of recommendation from your CCE professors. For the PhD essay, the content of your essay, as well as the quality of your writing, will be evaluated by the admissions committee. There are 4 prompts requested in our essay, and you should make sure to cover all points. They are: discuss your reasons for pursuing this degree, discuss your academic strengths and weaknesses as they pertain to your intended program, discuss your areas of research interest. Here, you should justify your research interest, in particular with your respect to your education, expertise, and aspirations. Describe how you plan to balance the time commitment required for the program with your personal and professional responsibilities. There isn't a specific format for the essay, but we recommend to keep it less than 2 pages. There is no interview during the committee review process, which essentially makes this essay your voice. Keep in mind, grammar is just as important as content. Feel free to add any additional documents you feel could strengthen your application. We want you to feel confident about your admissions file. Some examples could be writing samples, personal statements, or certificates. Now let's talk about the admissions process. The first step of the admissions process is to apply online. I'll show you where you can do that in just a moment. Next, you would submit your required documents by the preferred deadline. Once submitted, the committee will review your documents. For the MS programs, this could take 1 to 2 weeks, and for the PhD programs, this could take up to 1 month. Once the committee has reviewed your application, you will receive a decision letter. And if you're accepted, you will officially become an NSU CCE Shark and have access to our incredible advising staff who will help you get registered and started for your first semester. Now let's talk about those term dates and deadlines. For all of our graduate programs, master's, certificates, and doctoral, the start terms and coursework for all programs are offered during the fall, winter, and summer terms. The fall and winter terms consist of 2 8-week sessions, and the summer term has 1 8-week session, which totals to 5 8-week sessions in a year. So this means if you take 2 courses every 8 weeks, which is considered full-time, you could complete a master's degree in 1 year, or complete the coursework portion of a PhD program in 1 year or less, depending on the pathway. To ensure a decision is made on time for your desired semester, applications and all required documents must be ready for review at least 1 month prior to the start of the term for the master's degree programs or 2 months prior to the start of the term for our doctoral programs. Your application is good up to 1 year. So late applications that cannot be processed in time for the desired semester would be considered for the next available semester. Also, our admission decisions are made on a rolling basis. So we accept applications all year long. Now let's take a look at our tuition rates and what your educational investment would look like. The tuition rate for our 500, 600, and 700 level courses, which are all graduate coursework, is $905 per credit hour. The tuition for our 800 and 900 level courses for doctoral research and dissertation is $1,282 per credit hour. Please note the tuition rates are subject to change per year. Now let's get on to the good stuff, the scholarships. The CCE currently has 6 institutional scholarships, which are available in more detail on our scholarship page. You can apply for the majority of these with just one application. In addition, NSU has a main scholarship database with a ton of information on grants and external scholarship opportunities. We recommend you do your own due diligence when looking for scholarships, as each one has its own specific requirements and award details. It could definitely be worth the effort to explore scholarships because it's money you don't have to pay back. And some scholarships may even cover additional expenses such as books, fees, and living expenses. As a graduate student, you may be eligible to apply for financial aid in the form of federal unsubsidized loans through FAFSA. A federal unsubsidized loan means that you are responsible for the interest of these loans, meaning that if you choose not to pay the interest rate while you are in school and during grace periods, your interest would accumulate and it would be added to the principal amount of your loan. Currently, it's at a fixed interest rate of 5.28%, and students are able to get up to $10,250 per semester. We recommend you only borrow what is needed, since it's money you'll have to pay back. You must also be fully admitted. As I previously mentioned, this means that we must have all of your official documents, such as transcripts or test scores, before financial aid can issue you any funds. I will now discuss how easy it is to get started with the application process. The first step is to create your graduate account. You will submit your application. Once the application is submitted, then you'll get started with submitting your documents and supplemental items. This is where you can view your application status, see the list of required documents, and upload certain documents such as your resume. So let's jump over to the website and I'll show you where you can get all the information you need. This is the home webpage for the College of Computing and Engineering at NSU. You can easily access this website by typing computing.nova.edu into your web browser. And on the homepage, you can access everything that you need to get started at the CCE. We offer some more information about the programs, including what master's programs are available, what doctoral programs are available, what certificates are available, and my favorite, alumni success stories, where you can grab a little bit of inspiration from those who came before. From any point of the website, you can also click on the top right at the Apply Now button. Once you hit on the Apply Now button, make sure to select the graduate and professional application. Here you'll see the same page we saw on the presentation. And there's even more to see on the CCE website. For example, if you have any questions regarding the application process or the College of Computing and Engineering, you can talk to our friend Finley. Finley is here to guide you through any questions that you might have. Make sure to say hello while you're here. If you want to conduct your own search, select the hamburger menu on the top right corner of the screen. Here you'll be able to access everything that we talked about during our presentation today. You can explore academics, admissions, check out our faculty, look at what you'll be able to access as a student, and learn a little bit more about us. For now, let's take a look at our admissions for graduate students. Our graduate admissions page makes it incredibly easy to apply to our graduate programs. From here, you can access the MS requirements, which includes term dates and deadlines, admission requirements, program-specific admission requirements, and international admission requirements. Our PhD requirements page will show you the term dates and deadlines, admission requirements, which includes the essay as well as essay guidelines, program-specific admission requirements, and information for international students. We also have a page for admission events, so you can see what's coming up at the CCE for events just like this webinar, as well as many others. And if you miss any of our events, don't worry. You can access recordings of them on our YouTube channel. Here you can be updated with the latest webinars from the CCE, as well as get some information about courses and programs that we offer. Make sure to subscribe while you're here and click the notification button for the latest information from the CCE. Also, make sure to take a look at our frequently asked questions page. If you have any questions that you don't quite see here, feel free to give us a call at 954-262-2031 or at computing@nova.edu. Our international students page will give you all the information you need to apply as an international student. Here, not only can you find out how to reach us, you can book an appointment with one of our admissions advisors. All you have to do is choose one of our admissions advisors, click to book an appointment, and choose the best day that works for you. Trust me, the admissions advisors are incredible, and you'll definitely want to use this resource. Make sure to check out our social media pages for the latest information about the CCE, just like the YouTube channel you saw before. Before we begin Q&A, I want to thank you all so much for joining our admissions webinar today. This presentation is going to be available on the CCE's YouTube channel. And if you make it to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications button for the latest updates if you haven't already. And we encourage you to book an appointment for a one-on-one session to focus on what your academic goals are and to answer any specific questions for you. Now I'd like to introduce my colleague who will assist you with your questions. You can type your questions in the Q&A box or raise your virtual hands and ask a question.